I hope everybody is doing very, very good. So, there has been some massive earthquakes. I'm not sure if you guys are too aware. Um, I think you've been watching every day, you would know. But for those who aren't watching every single day, um, yes, there has been some earthquakes. Spoiler alert, I just finished my January forecast video. So, you know, you might like it. No, I mean, you're gonna like it. But I made it. I worked hard on it. That's coming out tomorrow. Um, that's it. But yeah, I made that, and I'm doing a full moon video next couple days. I gotta do the rare planetary alignment. Something big is coming around January 10. It's gonna be a very interesting January. There aren't too many energy portals, but you know there is definitely some big things happening here. So welcome. Besides that, guess what? I didn't even realize this. Multiple M-class solar flares we just got hit with. So, you know, if you're feeling it, you're feeling it. I've been pretty tired, not gonna lie. But I've been working hard. So yeah, so definitely a lot of videos working on, and you're gonna see a lot of, I think next week you're going to see a bunch of double uploads. So there's gonna be a lot of videos coming. So I hope everybody's doing good. Alright, that's what I'm gonna go with. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We got goals on this channel. We're trying to grow more. We're helping people on the ascension journey. We're helping people, whether you like astronomy, whether you like astrology, whatever it is you like. So we're definitely going to be getting into all that. So I think we should just kick off with earthquake activity. So let's get right into this. So the biggest earthquake we had was about a 6.6, and of course recently a 6.2 right next to Peru. There's also been a volcanic eruption somewhere. I did forget where it was. But of course, we've had a couple of big earthquakes lately. As of the newest earthquakes, you know, America has definitely been getting some earthquakes here. California has just gotten a few of them. Where is this at? What the flip? There was a 4.7 earthquake in Susanville, California. That was just about 2 hours ago. That's actually a pretty big earthquake. Usually a 4 is pretty big, but a 4.7 is much larger. So very interesting there. After that, there was a 2.5. So maybe the 4.7 was the big one, and then obviously it followed up with an aftershock of something smaller. So very interesting. Alaska's had some earthquakes as well. There's been quite a bit of earthquakes in Alaska. But yes, the largest is a 6.2. Italian human residents, I mean, it's been quiet. That's what's been going on right now. And just showing you guys all this activity, everything has just been very odd and quiet, other than this, which was a few days ago, very odd activity. But overall, things are looking quiet here. Let's take a good look at the sun right now. So as you can see, we got the sunspots. We have a bunch of sunspot regions. So yes, and they're going fast. 4325, pretty big. 4324 is definitely looking like the newest one, and it definitely looks like it's charging up. There's a lot of sunspots in this one. Very interesting. We're gonna have to look out and see what happens. 4321, which has been pretty active lately. 4317, which is growing as well. These are definitely some interesting sunspot regions here. The 4321 still has a more than higher chance for an X-class solar flare, and of course 4324, which is a new sunspot region. This one also has a stronger chance for an X and even M-class solar flare. So very interesting here. Taking a look at the sun right now. We have a massive coronal hole on the bottom, a new one which is forming up right now. Welcome to the stream, Marty. How you doing? Appreciate everyone who's showing up. Hit the like and subscribe button. So on the sun, we have a massive coronal hole on the bottom. This was here and facing us for over a week, which is most likely been the cause for all the earthquakes and geomagnetic activity. So of course this is the sun. That's what this is. These are coronal holes on the sun. These are dark spots on the sun where plasma escapes. It's free to escape, and of course these come towards the earth, causing geomagnetic storms and of course solar activity, or power outs, and what I want to say, Starlink power outs, whatever you want to call it, right? Your Starlink sucks or it doesn't work. And of course on the left we have this bright region, probably a new group of sunspots coming in here. This is obviously massive release right here. So this is pretty big right now, getting big eruptions on the sun. As you can see, the sun is definitely looking pretty interesting. And if you looked at it 1 week ago, most of this was black, which is something unusual. We never had such a massive coronal hole on the sun like we did 1 week ago. So the sun was losing a lot of plasma. And of course there's been massive eruptions, as you can see, multiple M-class solar flares. This was a pretty large one. It was a 4.3, a 2.2, and a 1.3. Again, these are multiple M-class solar flares, and these came from, let's see, only 2 of them seem to be recorded here, and it came from 2 different sunspot regions, 4317 and 4325. So this one wasn't really facing us, I think. So 4317 is over here. Actually was sort of facing us, but it's definitely more on the farther right. So that could come here. That could cause, that could bring a lot of solar winds here. Increased solar winds bring a lot of plasma here. And of course it was 4325. This is a new active sunspot region, which is growing incredibly fast right now. I do hope everybody's doing pretty good. Let's take a look at the coronal holes. Here's another image. This is image 211. As you can see, massive coronal hole there. A new one forming, and of course this one, which is actually facing us. I'm shocked it's not a transequatorial. I think it's just a little too north of it. But this is definitely going to be bringing a lot of activity, and people are definitely going to be feeling tired and drained. This could cause maybe a geomagnetic storm, maybe G1, but next week and maybe the week after is going to get freaking crazy with all these massive sunspot regions. That massive group from a month ago or so that was releasing a lot, and I repeat, a lot of solar flares, and it definitely caused a strong geomagnetic storm. That's probably going to be facing us next week. So it's going to be pretty intense to see what happens. And of course, the Schumann resonance, which as of right now, not much really going on. Pretty calm. Then of course we had this activity, which was very early on the 28th in America. This is the early morning hours if you convert the time. Not too much going on. And it's been like that, which is, yeah. And on the coronal detection map, it's pretty much 2 coronal holes. So overall, very odd, I wouldn't say odd, but quite a lot of activity and a lot of things going on right now. And videos, we get into this every day. We get into the symptoms. I'm sure you guys are feeling tired, drained, maybe headaches, stomach stuff, whatever it might be. You might be feeling off, and that is normal because many people are actually affected by these sorts of things. But I do hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's been taking care of themselves and getting ready for the new year, because next year is massive. It's going to be a big year, and I think a lot of people will probably like it. So, and I think it will be much better than this year, because I think a lot of people do not like this year at all. But overall, it was what it was. I appreciate everybody who's hitting the like button. I appreciate everybody who's subscribing. Make sure to subscribe, because we are like a full-blown A to Z channel. We get into astronomy. We get into earthquake activity. We get into astrology, astronomy, earthquake activity. Pretty much big thing that goes on. And we get into the spirituality of it. We're helping everybody ascend and put a lot of wisdom out there. You can definitely learn a lot. I do hope everybody's been doing good. If anyone wants to chat or say anything, how is everybody doing? Let me know how everybody's doing. Alright, he's gonna be facing me now. Let's see if the magnetosphere is being smacked right now. It is kind of getting hit. Not too hard, but it's getting hit. I'm sure the magnetosphere is gonna get blasted right now. Probably in the next coming days. Okay, hit. Alright guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll keep you guys updated. I definitely gotta get some of those wisdom shorts out. So definitely tune in. Definitely tune into those.